portal link will be available. You can log on here. So now, so wherever you go, this icon pad will be available like this. Okay. So now you need to select whether or other SRM or EWM, like that you can select. You can select, click on properties. This property details will be shared or provided by these guys. Who? Basis guy. Basis guy will give you this one, because basis guys only, they are going to create a this one server and client, and then after that one where the server is located or where it is placed, all details will be provided here. When you log on to your any server, you have to write this one. Next time when you log on, you need to cross check whether you are working with the same server or same user ID or not. If you want to work here, go to properties. Okay, now offline server you are using, now you need to write this one. Description you need to write, application server you need to write, system number and system ID. After that one, user ID and password you need to write. If user ID password not given, okay, you can check. Where you can check, I will show you. User ID password, where you can check, I will tell you, because sometimes Vijay will log in for you and then he will give you the system directly, correct? So now, so this you write and then click on log on, you can do. So it will take you to system like this. Okay. So now here SAP user ID password will be created by SAP security team. There are 4 modules or their technical modules which I explained is ABAP, Advanced Business Application Programming. Only coding will be done by them. And then packages will be created, table will be created, new transaction code will be created by ABAP team. So that we are not going to discuss, but we need to know which kind of work they are doing here. Okay, now next is security team. Security team will create user ID password based on the role. I am working as a sales manager. My role will be sales manager. Under me, sales executives are available, sales clerks are available. So like that, different roles will be available. If I am working as a material management manager, in my team, material coordinator or material buyer, material PO creator, material goods recipient, like that, different guys are available in the material management role. So like that, based on the role, they will be created. Okay, now here when you go to internet banking, internet user ID and password or welcome kit will be provided. There they will give you this one, debit card, and then password for debit card, internet password for users. All will be given. Once you received, if you want to use that one, you need to activate when you log into the system. Then when you log in, you have to enter your registered mobile number. This your registered mobile number will receive the OTP. That is the security. The same way here also we works. How the banking transaction internet password or intranet password or transaction password, like that is available now. Here also security is very secured in SAP. So nobody from the public place, they can't access it. Okay. So now, so here India 123 password is shared by the security team. Security team will send mail, user ID with one mail, password with one mail. So now IT companies, they are using 2 mails. One is this one, Outlook, another one is Lotus Notes. If that is not available, even they can use Gmail also. Even if there is any locally created mailboxes are available, they can use that one. Standard like IBM, Wipro, Accenture, they are using Lotus Notes or Outlook. That's all. Only 2. So that it will become to Outlook or it will become to your this one. Okay. So now this is the log on. So log on means log off, how to do system. You can go and log off here. So this is the soft closure. Soft closure means log on, log off. So here also you can double click on this one. Once again I am going here, SAP user India 123 here, India 123. So click on enter. So this is the login. So when you come to Internet Explorer here, I can open 5 to 10 or 10 to 12 screens at a time. Okay, but when you come to SAP, you cannot do like that. 1 plus 5 or 5 plus 1, maximum 6 transactions or 6 screens you can open with 1 transaction. You can close here also, like this screen can be closed. Yes, this is soft closure. So now I am coming here. If I want to open, so first I will explain about menu. This is menu bar. Okay, SAP menu, user menu, and then business workplace. Here business workplace means what? Like your inbox. So like purchase order approval, the goods receipt approval, all will be available here. Okay, so now here, so you have to enter. Okay, so you have to enter any data, so that is called as input data. So input data means you have enter your user ID and password, that is input data. After entering your input data, then you are able to log into your SAP like that. If you entered, so now before we go to this one, I explained about PO. So what is PO according to you now? PO means what? So this is very important for MM end user or consultant. What is PO? PO is a purchase order. PO means purchase order. It's a replica of sales invoice or sales order or sales document. Okay. So sales document heading will be available as sales order. Okay. But purchase order means in place of sales, purchase order will be there. Purchase order is a commitment purchase order. So now when you go to any service hotel, okay, or any Darshini hotel, we will order dosa, idli, vada, coffee. That is oral. If we go to cigarette shop, we will order cigarette and tea, or cigarette and bubble gum, or cigarette and some other product. That is oral purchase order. So when you come to real time, orally we cannot order lakhs together or crores together worth of product. So that's why we will send a written document. That written document is called as purchase order. So purchase order is a commitment order. With reference to purchase order, we can do the goods receipt. What purchase order contains? Purchase order contains vendor details, company code, purchase order, purchasing group, material number, and then plant number, store location number, price, quantity, where to deliver, when to deliver, what time delivery guy can come and deliver the product to my place. All will be explained here. So that's why that is called as commitment order. Okay. So now, so when you log into SAP first time, it will be go on like this, running mode. Okay. So running mode means it's compiling. It is available at the server level. It is trying to bring all the transaction into RAM level. So that means application level. It is available at the server level. So SAP is having three data: application layer, presentation layer, and then database layer. Database layer means server, where the server is located. Oracle server. SAP implementation can be do with the Oracle server. First, Oracle server needs to be implemented. If I want to install my Microsoft Word, first I need to install DOS, disk operating system. With reference to after DOS, you have to install Windows. After Windows, only Microsoft Word can be installed or Excel can be installed. The same way, first system to be available in the server, then Oracle server to be implemented. After Oracle server implementation, then we can go and implement SAP. SAP implementation will be done by SAP basis team. So as a MM consultant, we need to interact with SAP basis team, SAP security team. SAP XI means data conversion from one data to another data. So this is mobile I am using. If I want to connect this mobile to my laptop, my converter is required. That converter, like a converter, XI module will work. XI or PI, process integration. So then another one is security. Okay, security, ABAP, basis, XI. So 4 modules are technical modules. Okay, so now functional modules are, I am already explained: material management, sales and distribution, finance department, controlling department, warehouse management. Okay, and then this one production planning. These are all the different departments are available in the company. Those are all departments are created as modules in SAP. That's all. Those modules, when I am creating material creation I am not shown you till now. I will show you material in further session. Now today I will show you how to identify the PO to display, and then how to create the PO with reference to existing PO. Okay, that is the thing. So it's taking so much time for me. Okay, now you are see create session you can do. Now I am already opened a session. Now I can open another session. This first session, it is title is showing as SAP EC Access. Okay, this is menu bar, this is command field, icons, and then title bar, and then this is menu bar, and then here status bar. Okay, so now you can display the PO through the menu bar also. Go to logistics. You have written the path: logistics, material management, purchasing, purchase order, display, purchase order, display. That's all. ME23 and display. You can see that one. So that is display. If I want to identify the PO which is created by me or my senior, then how I have to go, that I will show you today. We'll go to material management. So we discussed about the multiple modules or multiple department which exist in SAP or manufacturing company. Material management, that is only procure to pay process. Procurement. Procurement means purchasing the product. When you come to a home or hotel scenario, rice, dal, water, and then everything is raw material. Finished product is rice bar, okay, or idli or dosa. So now this is procurement. Then sales and distribution means hotel industry. When you come here, idli, dosa, vada, rice bath and all will be finished product that will be sold here. Logistics execution means warehouse. Product you are purchasing from your vendor, you are keeping in a shelf, that is called as warehouse. Okay. Next is production. So inside the hotel there is a kitchen. Its heavy equipments are available with a gas stove connected or some boiler connected, that called as this one, production department. Okay. So production process. Okay. Then plant maintenance means that machineries are available, that maintenance is called as plant maintenance. Okay. Customer service, it's a different module. Quality management, after cooking the food, whether idli quality is good or dosa quality is good or not, somebody will taste it, that is called as quality management. Okay. So then project system, it's related to FI only. Okay. Like these multiple management modules are available in SAP. Now I am going to show you about material management. Material management itself, it's divided into purchasing. Up to PO creation, it's coming under purchasing. This is called as procurement part 1. Here purchase requisition will come, request for quotation will come, quotation will come, quotation comparison, then PO. Up to PO creation, purchasing will come. So then inventory management is procurement part 2. Okay. Invoice management is procurement part 3. Okay. So this is the thing. So now this is logistics invoice verification. Then procurement part 4 is making payment to vendor. When you come to your personal purchases, Flipkart, Amazon, Snapdeal, you are going to purchase the product. When you purchase the product, you will receive the goods with reference to purchase order. So whatever I am entering, so you are creating a shopping cart. Shopping cart you are creating with the help of SRM, Suppliers Relationship Management. There is an additional module which is upgraded version of It's a portal based tool. So there you are creating this one, shopping cart. That shopping cart, then you are creating a order, you are ordering, that is called as purchase order. That purchase order will be converted into sales order. Shopping cart, purchase order, sales order, delivery document, then goods issue, do the goods receipt, receive the invoice, make the payment. This is one cycle. Okay. The same cycle if you are doing within our company, we are creating purchase order to my vendor. My vendor will receive the purchase order, will manufacture or pack the material, he will send it to us through the physical delivery or through courier, or somebody will, our team can go and collect the product also. Okay. Now hotel, you are going, so you are eating there only, consumption directly. Okay. Then you are packing and bringing, that is takeaway or parcel. Okay. So like that different scenarios are available, that we will cover in a later sessions. Okay. So now here purchasing, purchase order. Okay. Here create purchase order you can do, or display purchase order you can do here. Okay. Now here I explained about this one, add to favorites. Now this transaction code ME23N display, if you want to, this one fast dial we are using in our mobile. So the same way, whatever the transaction code I am using, I can add it into favorites here. Okay. So now I can go to my purchase order display from here. Okay. So this one system will take me to purchase order display. So first time I am accessing, it shows, it will take some time. Okay. This is purchase order display. The same way I can go here also I can go to purchase order display. First time when you start the server, it takes much time. So second time it will go very faster. Now other way is go to /n. So what is /n? /n means n you have written. /n means new window. /o for other window. /n ex forcible stop. /n en soft closure. Okay, there are 4 messages are available: blue, green, yellow, red. Okay. So now here I am coming to /n ME23N. So for each and every transaction we have a transaction code. So here also you can go like this. Okay. So now only PO display you can do it in 3 ways. Okay. Now I have opened this one. So this is the business workplace. What means what? Like your Gmail inbox. Here you can receive all your PO into your inbox for approval. Okay. Only approval details will be come to your inbox. Business workplace means only approval. For example, you have approval to purchase requisition or PO or invoice. So all 3 will be come and sit here, but I cannot show it here because it is not configured in my system. Okay. Real time, the T code is SBWP, we can say. This is the transaction SBWP. This is just equivalent to your inbox, Gmail inbox or a Hotmail inbox or Outlook inbox, like that. Nothing different here. Don't worry about that one. Okay. So now today's topic is login, log off, multiple session. I have opened 2 sessions. Like this, I can go and create another session here. So like this, I can go and create another session also here. Create session here also I can go and create another session here, I can go and create another session here. So now 1 plus 5 is 1 plus 5 is completed here. See now how many screens here? Now 1 2 3 4 5 6 screens is open. Now I am trying to create another one. It shows here now the message. Okay, you have already opened 6 windows, you cannot open here. Okay, if I want to close window by window, I can go and close it here. First window, second window, third window, like that you can close. Last window when it comes, it shows shall I close it or not. This is soft closure. Okay, so now hard closure means you can go to /n/ex, so it will not validate. Okay, it will close automatically, force closure. So EHP4 I am logging in here, SAP user India 123 here. So this will be whether you are working as a end user, you have to log in like this only. So if you want to enter this room, this is the door, that's called as interface. In SAP terminology we call as interface. You are logging into SAP to do some transaction like PO creation, goods receipt creation, invoice receipt creation, transfer posting from one material to another material, plant to plant, like that. All activity if you want to do, first you have to enter. If you want to hear my class, you have to come and sit in the room. That is the prerequisite. The same way, if I want to do some SAP transaction, you have to enter with the GUI. That GUI logon file will be given by SAP basis team. Then you have to install it. Then you have to create the entries which I shown like this. Okay. So now if somebody is already created, then that's not a problem. You can start using. SAP can be connected through portal, and then SAP can be connected through GUI. Portal also can be connected. GUI also you can connect. GUI will be will be available in real time. Both also available. Okay. So now here, so like this I can add here. So if you put the cursor here, this cursor shows what activity you can do it here. Put for sometimes it shows here. Create session, here also you can do. Okay. Create session. Like this you can open 6 session. When the 6 is completed, it shows this is blue message. Previously it was showing in red color, but now it is showing correctly. This is blue message. Okay. This is yellow. This is yellow message here. See now maximum number of session reached, it is showing in yellow color here. Okay. So red means hard stop. So now here 6 sessions I opened. If I want to close everything at a time, /n/ex, it will close everything. Okay. So now this is the log on log off. Okay. Now I am coming to SAP user India 123. So what is my other task? Now you logged in. You log in with any of the server. Don't worry about that one. Okay. So now /n, you need to write /n SE16N. So this transaction code will not be accessed by the end user in real time. /n SE16N is accessed by consultant or super user who is having access here. Everybody can't access these things. Okay. So now table. So your table name is EKKO. So this you people already written in the last session. Okay. EKKO. Okay. Now, so you need to enter the company code as 1000. So 1000 you enter here. Click on execute display. 1000 also you can do. 0001 is available in your laptop, that also you can do that one. 1000. You see now there are multiple POs are available here. Okay. So now you can come here 305000. Click on copy here. So now here go to another transaction here. Copy the PO number. Now go to here. Add to favorites. Okay. Now you can come and click on other PO here. Can you see? Click on other PO. Click on other PO, you can enter the PO number, click on enter, you can see the PO like this. First time when you are displaying this PO, it shows like this, because any transaction first time used in SAP, it will go to compiling activity. Compiling means it will updating the data from server level to RAM level, or updating from back end level to front end level. Okay. So presentation mode means ME23N, ME21N, ME22N. These are all presentation layer. Application layer means configuration like company code creation, plant creation, and all application layer you are doing. So database layer means only Oracle database information. Okay. Okay. So click on print preview. I can see this PO. Okay. So PO, you can't see this PO display here. Sometimes it will not show in your laptop also. If I come to another PO here, okay, so now go to ME23N here, you can display here this PO, you can display. So any doubt here, this is PO display. Okay, so now if I want to create, so you have written on that day, you written that material number and all on that day, first day you are there, no, you are written. Okay, so now here, so what is the material number you created? Okay, so now here you see I can go to logistics here, I can go to material management, I can go to purchasing here. After purchasing, purchase order, now create purchase order here, ME21N create purchase order. So click on add to favorites also, I can do it here. So take the PO and then go to PO display here. So now I shown the PO display. Now I need to show you PO creation here. Click on select, go to add transaction code here. So now you can go to ME21N. First time when you open this one, it will be available like this. Okay. So now when you come to my document here, okay, so this is the ME21N PO creation here. So first time it looks like this. Okay, so now you need to enter vendor number. So you have to record the vendor number which is available in your PO when you display the PO. First you need to go to ME23N like this. Okay, you need to record this one. First header you need to record 1000 vendor. Okay, this may not be available in your other laptop, so that's why I am not requesting you to write this one. Just I am showing you how to collect the data to input the PO creation. Okay, that's all. Now I am coming back here. 1000 is the vendor. Okay, so now next, what is next? Purchase order. Purchase order means purchasing department is created as 1000. That one I am entering here 1000. So just I am copying everything. You can do like this only. Okay, 000. So click on enter. So done. So header data is completed. Then you can take this one 100431. You can come and open this one. Enter this one. So sorry, this one not copied properly. Click on enter. So now this is the material. Okay. So now here you can enter the plant 1000. So what is available here? The 1000 is available. Just copy this one 1000 here. 1000. Click on enter. The system shows net price must be greater than 0. You have created PO also. Able to create PO on that day, Friday. Created PO. Okay. So net price $10 here. So now here enter quantity. So now I told about blue, green, yellow, red. So this is red. Hard stop means when you remove some data without entering that one, system will not allow you to progress further, like your police red signal. Okay. So now here click on check. So this is green. So green means any message is available or not. Okay. So no messages. This is title bar. Now we can go to print preview here. You can see how the print preview in your laptop inside the lab. It may be available, it may not be available. If it is not available, don't worry, I can't help you on that one, because in that software print preview option is not configured, I can say. Okay. Print preview display here. Come back here. So then click on save. This is the PO creation. Once the PO is created, it will go for manager approval. It will go for this one clerk approval or like that, different. But in my laptop I am not configured. Tomorrow session I will show you how approval process will work. Okay. So you try to create PO today. Then the same PO number you take here 17334. You can go and update here. So then click on display. You can see like this. Okay. So like this you can take multiple POs, multiple PO creation you can do. So copy paste only you are doing. So this is end user activity purely. Okay. So then this PO will be go to vendor. Then we will do goods receipt. If I want to do goods receipt here, I have to come back to Migo here. So now here inventory management. This is the path. The T code is Migo. Just I am showing overview. I am not going to show you full in depth. But some new transaction code I need to show from session to session. If I am going with the same, you people also will be bored. Okay. So now I am going to show you goods movement here. Goods movement Migo. Okay. So now goods receipt you need to select, purchase order you need to select, then PO number you need to copy. So PO number I am not copied here, then I can go and select here. So today whatever the PO I created in my system, that will be available here like this. So these are all the wildcard search option which is available in SAP. Purchase order per PO date. Okay. Then click on select here. So PO if you created, it will be available here. Contract if you created, it will be available here. When you create PO, see now this is my PO 334. So click on enter here. So then you can do the goods receipt here. So click on enter. So click on post. So this is the one goods receipt done. once I did the goods receipt, it will be updated successfully. Okay, so now it may show some error also, it may not show some error also. See now, enter the shelf life, expiration life. Where is this shelf life? Okay, so click on post. Shortfall of 170 days remaining shelf life. Oh my god. Okay, so this I used some different PO. I will use my PO here. It is not allowing me to do this one. So this material is having some difficulty here. So click on post. Here you see. So which storage location? Oh my god, I am getting this error. Okay, I cannot show you goods receipt. I'll show you tomorrow. Okay, so that's not a problem. So I'm closing today's session.